was in 1979 that the first Dupor Bowl was held at Shelton High School, and now we're here for the 12th one. With me, as always, is John DaRin of the Brownson Broadcasting Network. John, welcome.
Thank you, Mike. It's a pleasure to be here.
John, I think the first thing we might comment on is the state of this field today. It's just terrific. If we could get a shot of that, you'll see that we've got a 12 in Roman numerals signifying Dupor Bowl 12. And Dupor Bowl written out. We've got X's for the kickoffs at the 20s. It's a beautiful job that Paul Tvardzik, the head groundskeeper, has done for us today.
I think, as usual, Paul's done an excellent job, as well as the rest of the field crew here.
Yes, they have. It's 12:15 right now. We expect to be kicking off in about 10 minutes. We're awaiting Dave Gaynor and a couple of others who are supposed to be arriving. It's a little overcast today. I'd say the temperature is about 40, 45 degrees. It had been sunnier this morning, actually, and clouding over, and wind may be a factor for the first time in recent memory at a Dupor Bowl.
That's true, yeah. Passing the ball down in the field before today's game, we noted a little bit of movement when you put the ball in the air. So that could be a key factor.
Now, we have realized that this is now the third decade that we have entered into Dupor Bowl competition. The first Dupor Bowl in 1979. We played every year through the 80s, and now this is 1990. And the big question is, who's going to be the first Dupor Bowl player to score in all 3 decades? Well, you're the cameraman.
Well, there are a number of veteran players here today, Mike. I think there are a number of people who can be the first person to score in 3 decades. Among them, Darak, yourself, Bruce Murray,
Jim Hawley, Paul Tvardzik as well.
So, as well as the player to score in all 3 decades, we also have consideration today. The final ballots are not in for player of the decade.
Yeah, and the inside track is that it's between Bruce Murray and Darak, who both won MVPs at 3 different points in the 80s. Harold had won in 1979 as well. And we've got both of them here today as well. They've just been outstanding players in Dupor Bowl competition. In fact, looking at the scoring totals, Bruce Murray leads in all-time scoring in the Dupor Bowl, scoring an amazing 179 points in 16 games. That's averaging more than 11 points a game. Harold is third on the list. He scored 106 in 11. Paul Tvardzik has scored 110 points in 19 games. Interestingly enough, we've analyzed which players have been on winning teams and their winning one-loss records. Bruce has an amazing 12-3-1 record. Paul, unfortunately, has a 5-13-1 record, but Harold has an 8-2-1 record. And then also up there in points, fourth as the all-time scorer is Dave Gaynor, the gentleman who we're waiting for here. And when he watches this tape tonight, be aware of the fact that we are waiting for you. And fifth on the all-time scoring list is Jim Hawley, who scored 60 points in 19 games. John, any thoughts on anything else before we switch to live action for the game today?
Well, we're just happy to be here again for Dupor Bowl 12, the 1990 version, the third decade of the Dupor Bowl. It appears that it's going to be a great matchup today. We have many veteran players who are waiting for a couple more, but
yeah, we've got a good turnout today. Again, we're hoping for a couple more. I think we'll get started without them shortly if they don't arrive. I would also point out that this is now the 5th year that we have been at Lafayette Field. The first 7 Dupor Bowls were held at Edward C. Finn Stadium at Shelton High School. And this is the 5th time that we have been here at Lafayette Field. And once again, the groundskeeper, Paul Tvardzik, has done a terrific job.
The camera crew also led by Jim Hawley. This is the 7th year that we've been videotaped?
Technical support, yeah. This is the 7th time we've been on videotape. It started back in 1984, which, by the way, was the biggest turnout for a Dupor Bowl, probably because of the excitement of the first-time broadcast. And we had the most games that year as well. We had 3 games in 1984. Last year was the shortest Dupor Bowl. You recall, that was in the snow and cold weather. We only had 1 game. And in 88, Dupor Bowl 10, we had a game and a half. And that each year we have had 2 games, with the exception of last year when we only had 1, and 84 when we had 3. I think right now we'll wrap up the pregame show, and we'll be back in a moment for the start of Dupor Bowl 12.
Good afternoon, I'm Jim Hawley, and I'd like to spend this time just thanking our sponsors and the people that have so generously donated their equipment to help us with this. We've been remiss in the last few years in not thanking these people. So we're going to take that time now. First of all, we'd like to thank our friends at Huntington House Hardware who generously donated the generator, which allows this whole thing to go on. And also, John Jeanette for the camera, and the Sound Playground for the tripod. Thank you again, folks, and we really appreciate what you do for us.
And also we'd like to thank today's co-sponsors of the game, Bud Dry and Coors Light. This is the first time that a Dupor Bowl has a co-sponsorship. Oh, hold it. We have a third sponsor, Busch Light.
Fine sponsor of the 1990 Dupor Bowl. Busch Light Craft. Wasn't out last year, but it's out this year, and we're damn proud to have it. Thank you very much, and happy Thanksgiving.
Okay, we now have the coin toss on the field. The teams appear to have been set up. It appears to be Murray, Hawley, Wyskiel, Cwanek, Tvardzik, Colonese, Darak, and Condon. The Murray team wins the toss. It appears that they want to take the wind. The Colonese team will receive. Murray won the toss, and he chose to kick off so that he could choose the wind. The wind is a big factor here today. It appears to be the windiest day in Dupor Bowl history. This is our 12th Dupor Bowl, 1990 version. We don't appear to have name designations of the teams here, but we do have a special guest star in the booth with us, Dave Gaynor, who appears on many of our statistical records here.
Disappointed it worked out for this year's game, too. It's the kick. It's a nice kick toward the end zone. Looks like it's out of the end zone. It's a touchdown.
Great kick. He put that one edged right into the corner of the end zone and out. So Dave,
I'll be play-by-play, man, so this can we can be the club.
Okay. Better take the mic then.
Okay, well, it looks like it seems every year that this field gets smaller and smaller. But when you're out there, it seems like a mile long. Because in the past years, though, the defenses haven't been that impressive. I think as the age catches up to all these players, they may play faster.
Well, Dave, you are the number 4 man on all-time scoring list with, let's see, 106 points. Can that be right? No, I'm sorry. 69 points. That's good. That's good. So we understand you're now a married man. Do you think that'll have any?
Oh yes. Yep.
Yeah. Do you think that'll deter it off from your
you got the
playing
heavy weight
ability?
of the ring on the finger, and it could slow down.
Okay, the Colonies team comes out. Of course, keep in mind we're looking for the first touchdown in 1990, the first player to score in 3 decades.
Looks like he was open. He's wide open.
Derek with the ball. Derek puts it up. Oh, in the area of Tvardzik.
Okay, it could have been a very costly play by Darak, seeing that Condon was open and knowing his lightning speed.
Let's set up those teams again. We have Derek, Colonies, Condon, and Paul Tvardzik against Wyskiel, Jim Hawley, Jim Hawley, Murray, and back we have the rookie. Colonies, back to Derek. Oh, Derek. Derek appeared to fake out Condon.
Yeah, Murray shedding some serious weight this year. Could be a big factor, since I believe he is a high scorer in Dupor history.
Murray you are correct. He is the high scorer in Dupor Bowl history.
And the field is looking marvelous as usual. A fine job done by the lineskeepers.
So what are we looking at? That's the, how many plays have we,
That's the second play.
That was the second play, both incomplete passes, I believe.
Yeah.
The ball is still at the 10-yard line.
How about if I'll follow it? Sure.
Colonies to hike to Tvardzik. Back to Darak. He can run on this play. Oh, he takes off. He's looking for the 10 yards. He's at the 20. He gets the first down. Is he touched? He's touched. We have a call. Is down on the 27-yard line. We have a down call on the 27. That, of course, hold it.
Must not have been touched.
No. The players on the field are reacting as though he wasn't touched. We'll take their word for it. Hawley puts the ball down on the 17-yard line, it appears. Darak knew what to do on that play. The veteran squad of Colonese, Tvardzik, Darak knew what to do. They hiked the ball to the quarterback, pitched back to Darak. He took off the ball, easily made the 10 yards, got by Cwanek, and scampered down the field for another 15 to 20 yards. That was a big gainer.
In the past years, Cwanek has seemed to be living up to his nickname, Toast. Once again, it's a shame because he's a fine athlete, and he just hasn't lived up to his potential. But we're looking forward to this. This could be the year.
Well, we were concerned about Cwanek's foot gear last year. He had those big work boots on in the snow.
They weighed about 40 pounds.
Here we see Tvardzik with the ball, hikes to Darak. This is a passing mode. Condon open, tips the ball. Oh! The pass was a little high. Darak in at quarterback is a key for this squad. Darak is the #1 passer in Dupor Bowl history, percentage-wise at least. He's attempted 88 passes going into today's game, completed 54 for 19 touchdowns and only 3 interceptions, with a total of 802 yards. Here we see lining up for a second down. Back to Darak, another passing play. Condon open, cuts. Oh, Cwanek intercepts. What a play. What a play by Cwanek.
His past education of maybe coming through this year and having a big year. He's the Daryl Strawberry of the Dupor Bowl. And Daryl did have a big year this year.
Condon appeared to be open. Darak, he kind of cut back into the middle. Darak appeared to put the ball up for grabs. We don't know if the hands are cold or if the ball seems to be a little bit heavy out there, but Cwanek was right in position.
Yeah, so far Darak's looking pretty pathetic this year. But I'm sure he'll come back and do pretty well, though he has had in the past done very, very well.
Okay, now we see Jim Hawley in a quarterback. Wyskiel snapping the ball. Murray's open. Oh, right on the sideline, close to a first down. He appeared to have it over there. We had close coverage by Darak, but he did it. We have a call. It appears to be a 9-yard gain. It'll be second down and 1. Let's take a quick look at Jim Hawley's passing statistics over the year. Hawley's been a long-time performer in the Dupor Bowl. He's completed 152 passes, 59 complete, with 14 touchdowns and a total of 757 yards.
This year, Bud Light once again will sponsor the 1990 Dupor Bowl. Proud sponsor, Busch Light Draft, the only beer to drink.
Okay, as you see, Dave Gaynor this year has brought a domestic beer. I believe this is the second year of domestic beers. Looks like a second down and 1 situation. Hawley again in at quarterback. Back to Hawley. Got Murray open again. Murray, yes! Nice catch for Murray. Gain of about 4 yards to the 24 or 25 of the opposition. Appears to be the 25 as Colonese spots the ball.
We can't keep track of everything.
7 plays have been used up to this point.
7 plays.
Doing it now, Bill Wyskiel doing a fine job with the first down marker.
Of course, the plays, there is some consideration with timeouts in counting the plays. We have 15 play quarters here, but each team has 3 timeouts, and of course if you take a timeout, that eliminates a play. So there may be more plays in this quarter than we anticipate at this point.
Oh, and Busch Light tasting is smooth as ever.
How was your Thanksgiving this year, Dave?
Oh, I ate crow, being a Shelton rooter. So what are you going to do?
Okay, Wyskiel in at snapper again. Back to Hawley. Murray using the same route again. Hawley scrambling, throws the ball up. He appears to have thrown it away. Probably a good play for Hawley. Didn't have anyone open.
Harold Darak looking lovely this year.
That'll bring up a second down and 10 situation.
Oh, really? Oh, geez.
Oh, we
Quarterbacking.
we hear from the sideline here. Of course, the wind is a consideration, but we hear from the sideline that Darak does have a strep throat condition. That could add to his we have to say it, poor performance up to
well
date.
hidden by the press, though. I'm surprised the press didn't pick this up in the last week. You know, speaking to his sister on Wednesday night, she said nothing about it.
8 have been used.
8 have been played.
Hawley in a quarterback again.
Hawley back. Getting some.
Cwanek open. Oh, he's down. Nice completion, but it appeared to be a short gain of about 2 yards. 3rd down and 8.
I think he may have gained no yards. It was a tough play. The defense, as I had mentioned earlier, could be playing a very large factor in the game.
Hawley was getting protection though. He's getting some good protection from Wyskiel there.
Good defense on that play. Dave, did you see any matchups there on defense that you'd like to watch out for? I see Darak's covering Murray. Is that a big matchup?
Well, it could be with Bruce losing a little weight this year. He's looking pretty trim. The short passes could play a big factor in today's game.
3rd down and 8. We haven't seen Murray go deep yet. Oh, he fakes. He goes deep. There it is. Wide open. Touchdown, Murray! That goes to Bruce Murray, one of the #1 all-time scorer in Dupor Bowl history. That'll just add to the total. We saw Jim Hawley. We saw the pump fake. A nice throw to Murray. Wide open. Put the move on Darak. Darak was beaten. The ball was there. Touchdown. Murray's team.
Yeah, we'd like to thank Stan Slostrovich for our fine camera work on that play. He had the Murray up close on that catch.
Okay, there you have it.
Thank you.
There you have it. We're getting top flight. We're getting top flight camera work here today. Again, let's just take a quick look at that field, that beautiful field. Murray puts the ball in the air. He kicks off. Nice kick to Condon. Condon's going to bring it out. Condon at the 10. Oh, he slides down. He had some open field there. We were surprised that he brought it out of the end zone.
Up on the end line there, we'll have to see on the post-game festivities while we're watching the film.
It was very close. Again, Paul Tvardzik did a beautiful job with the end lines here today and the sidelines. So we have a 7-0 score here today. There aren't any extra points kicked in today's game. I think that was a rule done away with a couple years ago. What do you feel about that rule? Do you like kicking extra points, Dave, or do you like to go with the automatic extra point?
Well, being that we switched fields a few years ago, the lack of field goals kind of played a factor in, I think, that decision.
Okay, here comes the Colonese team. I feel confident in calling this team the Giants since we do have Mike Colonese on that team. I expect that Darak pitches back to Condon.
He looked open. He's got open on the left-hand side.
Oh, underthrown. Looks like we did have a nice rush by Wyskiel on that one. Wyskiel, again, a veteran who's missed a couple of years, notably absent in last year's game when he was expected, absent the prior year. This is the first year Bill's been playing in, this is his first game in 3 years now.
We looked into the problems with last year's game, and they were pondering suspension, but being that he was a long-time player in the Dupor, there was no suspension and no fine.
Again, Wyskiel knew that once the ball was pitched back that he could run. So there you have the veteran perspective of the game.
Keep a key. Watch Murray. Murray always stays behind Doug and never lets him get deep because Condon and
pass to the right. Condon open.
He always takes those inside passes. But
where was Murray on that one?
He was playing off him because of Condon's explosive speed. You know, compared to Rajib Ishmael by many.
Okay, that appeared to be a nice gain. Let's see. Do we have a first down on that play?
First down.
First down and 10. 2 plays left in the quarter.
A fast quarter.
We've used 13 plays in this quarter. As Dave has mentioned, this is a quick-moving game.
We're looking for the blitz. I really haven't seen the blitz. You know, I haven't been watching as closely as I should have, but looking for the blitz can really confuse an offense and maybe even cause an interception.
The side view from Wyskiel appears that Wyskiel's been drinking numerous beers.
Look, he's apparently they were stout beers.
He's been absent. He's been absent in these last 2 Dupor Bowls. Hike to Tvardzik back, pitch back to Darak. Watch the run. Tvardzik wide open. Nice catch. And Cwanek puts him down. Again, a nice gain. Looked to be a gain of about 11 yards. That put the ball into Giant territory.
You know, I watched for the honor.
The ball appears to be at the 27-yard line. Nice pitch back to Darak. Darak found Tvardzik wide open. Seemed to be a bit of a miscalculation in the secondary. What did you see on that one, Dave? Why wasn't Tvardzik covered?
Well, it was that pitch they're doing. It seems to be working very well. It has in the Dupor pass, the Bulls have passed, the pitch, they looked for the run, and then the person who pitched it seems to be open on that left-hand side.
Okay, there you have it from number 4 scorer in Dupor Bowl history, Dave Gaynor.
An analyst extraordinaire.
Dave, I know he's anxious to get into today's game. We need one more player to come before Dave can enter.
Condon going in motion.
Snap back to Darak. Pitched to Condon. Oh, Darak open. Oh, he's downed by Cwanek. They trade that same exact play.
A very impressive open field tackle by
Yeah, that's the corner.
Cwanek, and could have saved a touchdown in that one. That would have been a tie.
Okay, we have the end of the first quarter with a 7-0 lead. Murray's team up.
End of the first quarter.
Again, it was a fairly eventful first quarter of action. We had the big plays where the interception pass to Cwanek thrown by Darak. Yes. As they were driving, the drive was thwarted by a nice interception by Cwanek, who was playing center field, has the proper footwear this year, and came up with a nice interception. And then Murray ran a number of slant passes to the right side of the field, and then faked that same pattern, ran one into the end zone. Hawley put it in right into his hands for the touchdown.
It looks that the offense is starting to come alive here. Apparently, his strep throat is not really playing that much of a factor once they get warmed up. But they're looking pretty impressive on this drive. A long, drawn-out drive.
Hey, what's the big matchup that you look for on this one, Dave? Who's going to go out for the pass, and who's going to be the coverage man?
It looks like Condon out for the pass. Cwanek, this could be a tough one. Look for
Hey,
Condon.
we have a matchup. Condon. They blitz. It appears that they blitz. Block. Oh, nice play. That was a nice play. Gene Colonese / DaRin having problems with the camera work, we understand. We hope we got that one. It appeared to be either a combination blitz and or just a flat-out run with a pitchback on that one. It was a nice gain. We're down now to the 11-yard line. Congratulations all around in the huddle here for the Giants. Again, we do have a veteran squad: Mike Colonese, Paul Tvardzik, Harold Darak. Condon has been around this game for a number of years now. Hike back to Darak. Condon appears open. Colonese also out. Darak scrambling. He has to throw the ball. There was no pitch in this situation. Wyskiel with a good rush. Puts it up. Oh, Colonese, nice catch. Down at the 1-yard line. Appears to be another first down for the Giants. They're really driving this ball. They're moving it little by little.
I guess the key this year to their offense is just keep it away from the other offense. And, this was a very long drive and looking pretty impressive. Looking possibly for the quarterback draw on this one, which worked very effectively on the 2 or 3 plays there.
Okay, excellent comment, Dave. We're looking here for a possible run. The Hawley team appears vulnerable to the run for some reason. We're not quite sure why. Obviously, this is a passing game, so the runs are open if you do pitch back to the quarterback.
Yep, if you can see Bill, he does have that knack for the pass rush, but, in these years which have gone by, he might just be lacking in that run department.
Okay.
A lovely shirt he has on like that.
Darak appeared to spend quite a lot of time detailing that play in the huddle. Let's look for something interesting on this one. Moves the players out to the side. He may be anticipating. Nope. Moves to the right. Tvardzik wide open. Touchdown in the end zone.
Oh, he caught it in the end zone.
Beautiful combination on that one. Darak scrambling. Tvardzik had enough time to find the open space in the end zone. We now have a 7-7 score. Beautiful play on that one. Tie ball game.
Tvardzik excited, being years gone by. He has dropped a number of passes in the end zone, but we applaud him for that fine reception. Nimble.
We now have 2 touchdown scorers in this game, 2 players who have scored in 3 decades. Of course, the first Dupor Bowl was in 1979. Many of the veteran players scored in the 80s, and Bruce Murray was the first to score in 3 decades. Bruce, there are 2 people being considered for player of the decade, both Bruce and Darak. Bruce was the first player to score in all 3 decades, 1979, the 80s, and here 1990. Colonese kicks off. Cwanek receives. Cwanek at the end zone. First moves right, then to the left. Appeared to have an opening, but Condon, with the excellent speed, nails him at the 10.
Once again, Condon's speed coming into play in the Dupor. Very, very impressive. So he, a few weeks before, the word had it, the press that he had gained some weight. He had a little baby girl, Kate. I'd like to say hello to Kate if she's out there listening. But he really hasn't slowed him down at all.
Okay, what do you look for in this drive, Dave? We now have a 7-7 score. Do you look for Murray to be the primary receiver here?
I look for those. They seem to get really. They had problems on defense when they played against that pitch, but they don't seem to be using it. It's just spread out. Seems like a.
Oh, he gets a snap.
Go cross pattern.
Oh, Cwanek appeared open, but Condon cuts in front, intercepts. Oh, is he nailed? We're not quite sure. Yes, it appears that he's nailed down at about the 12. Big play, big turnover here for the Giants. Condon, we were just noting that Condon has excellent speed and has made many nice plays in this Dupor Bowl series. We're happy to have him here again with us today. Cut in front of the potential receiver, intercepted the ball, and here we have an excellent opportunity for the Giants to take a lead.
Well, we can't hope for that, Gene, but hey. It seems that Bud Dry is the game.
Bud Dry, we have numerous sponsors in this year's Dupor Bowl.
Two, I believe, brand new beers to the market up here in New England that are very tasty, and I think they're doing very well market-wise.
You hear the Giants come out looking to take the lead now. Darak at quarterback, pitches back to Condon. He has Darak open. Oh, overthrows the ball a little. Cwanek playing center field had the good coverage on that one.
That was close. He could have been crushed on that pass. Seemed it was a little over his head and left him wide open, but they have to take these risks in this wide-open Dupor Bowl.
This is 5 plays. Yeah. We have 10 plays left in the first half. Dupor Bowl appears to be moving quickly, although I must remind the fans that we do have numerous timeouts remaining, which will extend the first half considerably, I do anticipate.
Well, if you do notice, the blitz really hasn't been used because the pitch has been used. And in Dupor Bowl rules, if the ball is pitched, it is an automatic rush. So it really has taken the blitz out of it and just kept the defense looking, trying to figure out what this new offense is going to be doing next.
Cwanek appears to be playing center field back there. Hike to Colonese, pitch to Darak. He looks like a run. No, it fakes the run. Oh, Condon wide open. Beautiful play. Beautiful play by Darak, Colonese, and the Giants. Darak, that time, the ball was pitched back to him. He faked the run. Murray came up to defense the run, and Condon was wide open in the end zone. They now take a 14-7 lead. That turnover was a big one. How do you see the rest of the first half shaping up, Dave?
Well, I see that my call earlier on Darak having some problems with the strep throat and being pathetic. I take those sayings back. You can see a little bit of warm up, and and it doesn't matter what sickness you have, you'll get back on the field and play a good game.
There you have it from number 4 scorer in Dupor Bowl history, a real competitor who has been injured in past Dupor Bowls and has come back strong every time. That was the 6th play. 9. Kickoff expected from Colonese. Puts the ball in the air. Looked like it hit the side of his foot a little bit, out of bounds. Bruce Murray and Cwanek way back with Wyskiel and Hawley blocking. Colonese puts the ball up again. Oh no, out of bounds once again. Well, they're pushing him back again.
That could have been a good choice by Murray.
This can be very detrimental to the Giants here.
Well, whatever.
2 kicks out of bounds.
Eric Hetzker isn't here this year.
Hetzker hasn't made it this year. Of course, we did get his name wrong numerous times last year. Let's get the correct name this time.
His name is Neil Hetzer. Neil Hetzer.
Neil Hetzer. There you have it, folks. For the Dupor Bowl memorabilia, we have the name corrected.
Wednesday night.
Colonese has been replaced as kickoff man. We have Tvardzik in there now. Nice kick, puts it up down the middle. Let's see who's going to get this one. Murray at the 10. Oh, right at the middle. He sees an opening. Oh, he's down by Tvardzik.
Back up to almost that 30-yard line.
Okay, we're at the 22. Of course, we have a shortened Dupor Bowl field. It's not the usual 100 yards in professional football. It is a 60-yard field.
But with the limited amount of players, it really does it makes it better, and it keeps the game a lot more exciting for you viewers out there.
Okay, of course, we have the 14-7 score. Colonese's team is leading. That nice pickoff by Condon, the turning point so far. I'm sure Hawley's team wants to come back. The Hawley-Murray team wants to come back with a quick score here.
There's a hike. It's a pitch to Murray. They're using the same offense. And there's the rush. Tvardzik falls down. He's looking. He sends
Cwanek deep. Cwanek's open. Oh, long pitch.
Got him on the 10. Oh, he outran Condon. This could be the big year that they're looking for in him. You know, he has had those poor years in the past, but a very impressive breakaway catch on that one.
Beautiful play. Beautiful play. Hike was back to Murray. Murray received some pass rush. He was scrambling. He pushed Cwanek deep. The players were on short pass routes. He saw that there was an opening downfield. Motion for Cwanek to go deep. Cwanek was open. He put the ball in his hands. Nice catch by Cwanek, and they're done at the 9-yard line.
It was a fine pump fake by Murray to really draw the defense in, and then Cwanek just broke to the middle outside, and it was a very, very nice play.
Okay, so now we have a first down and goal to goal at the 9-yard line. What do you look for?
I'd have to go with that pitch again. That seemed to work for them. Murray looks like he's going to try to go to Cwanek, and if Cwanek isn't open, he may just run the ball. I look for Murray to run the ball on this one.
Okay, there you have the formation. Dave Gaynor called it. Oh, no, we have a fake. Oh, pass interference. Pass interference. Beautiful call up in here in the booth by Gaynor, and a beautiful fake down on the field. Did you see that formation?
That was the blitz threw them off, which was an excellent call by the defense, but Cwanek, once again, looking impressive this year, just broke behind the defense. Condon seems to be down on the field with a minor shoulder injury, but that never helped him or never hurt him before.
Cwanek appears injured slightly also, but we had a beautiful play there with Murray lined up behind Hawley. Hawley appeared to fake the pitch to Murray, put the ball up quickly to Cwanek. Cwanek was open, but he was dragged down in the end zone by Condon.
About the only thing Condon could do, because he just got by him, and Condon seems to be baffled here by Cwanek's suddenly burst of speed.
Okay, here, one of the most hotly contested Dupor Bowls in Dupor Bowl history. We have a 14-7 game with the trailing team anticipated to score here.
Look for the run on this one again. Oh. I don't know what would happen on that one. That was a legal procedure. He went to hike the ball, but the ball never left his hands. But they're doing it over again.
A quick replay here.
Looking for the pitch to
Hawley back to Murray.
Looking.
He puts the ball up, appeared to throw it away. That was a throwaway, I believe.
Yeah, it was uncatchable. You know, it didn't matter. It was a little contact, but nothing major. It was just uncatchable. But the double blitz really confused the offense, which the defense is holding steady here at the 1.
Okay, so now we have a second down situation from the 1. We have a lot of opportunities for them to score. Do you look for another possible pitch back?
Yeah, I'd have to maybe pitch it a little wider, fake the pitch, and maybe come back the other way to a receiver, maybe to Bill Wyskiel, who it would be confusing to the defense. They haven't really seen Bill as a receiver.
Wyskiel out as a receiver this time.
He's a fine tight end in his day.
Hike back to Murray. Appears to have some room. No, the rush gets him at the 9.
And Murray throwing the ball down.
Sack at the 9-yard line.
Tough blocking on that one.
Of course, on the pitchback, they are allowed to rush.
Yes.
I'm not getting the person with the ball.
Well, back up to the camera.
Dave's doing half of it. Can't blame me for it all.
We have some question as to the camera work here. Of course, if we are in that big scan, mode.
Dan Stavinsky's back up to the camera again.
4 plays left in the first half. We have 4 plays left in the first half, and third down and 9, goal-to-goal situation. Hawley in at quarterback. Has Murray open. Touchdown! Beautiful pass and catch in the end zone. We have a 14-14 score. The most hotly contested Dupor Bowl in Dupor Bowl history. What do you have to say about that play, Dave? Was that a beautiful play?
Yeah, Condon it played a very excellent defense on that, but it just the pass was put right where it had to be.
Hawley in at quarterback on that one. It was a pure passing down, and he put it right there. Murray broke open, scores his second touchdown today. Here's the kick. Murray kicks off, boots the ball. Looks like a split kick. Condon picks it up at the 3. Runs back upfield, up the middle. Oh, Murray gets him at about the 16-yard line. Of course, we have the 14-14 score. The Giants, Colonese's team coming out. Darak lined up back at quarterback. We have 2 receivers to the right here, Condon and Tvardzik. 3 plays left at halftime. Darak with the ball, passes to Condon. He's open. Cwanek nails him at about the 29-yard line.
He was frustrated after that last series of plays where he got called for interference in the end zone and then got beat on that last pass in the end zone. But look for, I think, Condon deep on this play. We've seen him wide open once, and I think it just may happen again.
Okay, we have a first down situation at the 29 of the opposing team here, of the Murray team. Giants looking to go up before halftime. That's all. That's what they're looking for here, obviously. Darak, snap back to Darak. Condon open. Oh, he's out of bounds. He's out of bounds. He didn't get 2 feet in.
That's it. Well, the ruling is that if he was able to be inbounds, but he was pushed out of bounds, so that is a completion for inbounds because he was forced out.
I know. 2 plays left. Okay, we have a first down. We had an initial ruling that he was out of bounds, but I was correctly, the decision was correctly changed because he was pushed out of bounds. So we have a first down situation at the 18-yard line. 2 plays left in the first half, but the Giants have 2 timeouts remaining. So there is an opportunity for at least 4 more plays in this first half. Okay, again, Darak describing the plays in the huddle. He's very detailed in there. Look for something interesting from Darak. That's all we have to say here. Condon out, Tvardzik out. He had Tvardzik open, it appeared. Oh, he throws it away. Throws it short to Tvardzik. There was a nice rush on the play from Wyskiel. Nice rush from Wyskiel.
Don't blame me.
Another timeout. 2 plays left. 1 timeout remaining for the Giants. It appeared that early in the play he had Tvardzik open, couldn't get the pass off, and then just basically threw the ball away.
He's right. That's what happened.
Okay. Oh, Murray with an explosion on the field, wondering where the rest of the players are here today. Oh, a change at the offensive positioning. Colonese at quarterback, but quickly pitches to Darak. Oh, Murray calls it from the backfield. A run. Oh! Appears to be down. Down at the 10-yard line. That is not enough for a first down. Another timeout. That's it for timeouts. We have 2 plays remaining in the first half. And 2 plays. What's it, third down? Third down and about 3 yards. Collies in the center here. Condon at quarterback. Pitches to Darak. Condon, look for Condon to be the receiver here. Nice rush put on by Wyskiel. Cwanek comes in. Wyskiel, oh, let's see. Darak back and forth there. Wyskiel, oh no, let's see. Yes, good play. He gets him down. He's down at the 10. That appeared to be a beautiful play. Well, I would have to say the advantage would go to the defense on that one. Hemming Darak in. It was a good pitch, but he just couldn't get out. Defense held him. Now it's 4th down.
That was a coverage almost sack there because the coverage, they just couldn't get anyone open. I don't understand it. Condon's still looking frustrated. Hands on hip.
Now 4th down. They have to get past the 8-yard line to about the 7 for a first down here. What do you think they'll come up with on this play? This is potentially the biggest play of the game so far.
I have to look at the blitz here. This is a great place for a blitz.
Tvardzik in a quarterback. Looks like a pure passing situation. Condon open. Oh, beautiful catch. Tvardzik very pleased with that passing catch. He wasn't open by much, but Tvardzik put it right in there. The Giants, on the last play of the first half, put the ball in for a 21-14 lead. Let's see if we can get some quick halftime interviews here. Players coming off the field for the end of the first half. Darak, potential player of the decade. Early in the game, we didn't think he looked too good. He threw that interception, and then he came back strong. What do you have to say about the first half, Harold?
Oh, the beginning of the first half was just dog meat. Absolutely the worst. The wind was coming at us, and at least I didn't work too well with it. But then we finally started to do a little ball control while we're going into the wind, and when we had the wind at our backs, we looked much better. So we're pretty happy with the first half.
Yeah, you have a 21-14 halftime lead. Is this one of the more competitive Dupor Bowls?
Oh, yeah, very good, very competitive. We got some pretty even sides. We got some of the old guys on both sides and some of the young guys on both sides, and speed and arms. So I think you're going to see a good second half, too.
Okay. There you have it from Harold Darak, a potential Player of the Decade nominee. We had to get Bruce Murray in here for a halftime interview. Bruce, the first player to score in all 3 decades, the 70s, 80s, and 90s. How does it feel?
Oh, it feels great. It's a real honor to be able to get out there with these great competitors, and to be the first man is just, more than you could hope for. I never would have thought back in '79 that I'd still be here, but it's a great feeling. It really is.
Of course, you're in a close race with Darak to be the Player of the Decade of the 80s. Close competition today. You scored the first 2 touchdowns for your team, but you're losing at halftime. What's it look like for the second half?
Well, we're going to get the ball back, and we'll be getting the win in the last quarter, I think. So I'm pretty optimistic. We had some tough defensive struggles at first there, but we're getting to learn to play with each other, and I think we're going to give them a good shot there in the second half. I don't think you're going to see many points for the other team.
Yeah, Hawley contested Dupor Bowl. Is this one of the best Dupor Bowls in history, do you believe?
It is. It definitely is. The last few, it's been a little one-sided, I think. Nobody's fault, of course, but that's just kind of how it works out. But today it's going to go down to the wire.
Okay. There you have it from Bruce Murray, potential Player of the Decade, and good luck in the second half.
Thanks a lot, John. Take care now. Hi, Mom.
Okay, ready for the second half. Hopefully the camera's on here. The Colonies team, the Giants will be kicking off today with the 1 touchdown lead. Colonies puts it up in the air. Out of bounds. They're going to have to do it over. Murray's gesturing for them to put it back 5 yards and kick again.
Tvardzik looking very fit this year. He seems to be excited about playing. He what? Oh, a new baby. That's why. Not a baby?
Yeah.
Oh, new baby. That's why he seems to be really excited this year. It seems to have slowed Condon down.
Notable absence in the crowd this year is Joanne Tvardzik and the new baby, Lauren Tvardzik. So has that slowed down Tvardzik, or has that aided his game? That's the question.
Caught that touchdown pass, which was a rarity in past Dupers, but I think this has really helped him. His kicking game is impressive, too.
I found it!
Okay, Colonies put the first one out of bounds. Tvardzik's not going to kick. Back 5 yards, kicking from the 15.
Keep your eye for the big hit. Keep your eye for the big hit. This is going to happen. I'm not sure.
Wyskiel looking to ambush someone here. Back to Murray. He fields the ball at about the 10. Up the sideline. Squeezes through it to the 20. We have a decent field position here for Murray Hawley team.
Medication has just arrived, and he may have to take a injury timeout to receive that medication.
Oh, the antibiotics. I don't know. Is this in rules? We had drug testing possibly implemented this year, though it was ruled unconstitutional by everyone.
Okay, we had halftime interviews with both Murray and Darak. They both seemed in good spirits, playing well today, although Darak had a slow start. Highly contested ball game. Hike back to Hawley. He finds Murray open. Oh, out of bounds, out of bounds. Darak caught the ball, but he was out of bounds.
You tell that was a good call because he's not arguing it.
Okay, Murray ran that same play that we've seen him run a number of times, cut across the field to the right-hand side, and I think that Darak anticipated that one. How often can you run plays against these guys, Dave?
Well, you can do it once, you can do it twice, but that third time, it's risky because you can get picked off. Fixing the plays up, that's the key of the Dupor. There's not that many people, and the memories are still pretty strong.
Okay, let's see. I failed to keep track of the play count here thus far. I think that was our second play. We now have a...
that was our first play, actually, because we don't count the kickoffs. Looking for Murray, cutting across the middle, was open. He got
Murray open. Ball up to the 29-yard line.
You gotta watch where the first down is. Because, you got 2 more plays. If you can't get that first down, it's ruined.
Okay, that was only our second play of the second half here. First play was for an incomplete. That was a 8-yard gain. Now we have a 3rd down and 2 coming up. What do you look for in this play, Dave?
I look for maybe one of those pitch run plays.
Oh, we have no one lined in that position. Let's see. Oh, quick pass. No. Beautiful attempt by Hawley, but he had to get rid of the ball because of the blitz.
Hit the Wyskiel in the eye. He could be out.
Wyskiel, potential injury here. Gaynor looking to play if possible.
Bill, if you're not all right, hey.
It's now 4th down. The question is, will they punt?
This is where that, looking for that first down marker, I'm sure Bruce will get very upset at me as I keep repeating this, but you got to watch that first down marker.
That's true. Good point by Dave Gaynor here, looking to get into the action. But what were they thinking about in that play, Dave? They didn't seem to have enough yardage for the first down. Of course, the ball went into Wyskiel's head, but other than that,
But he does, with Bill's soft head, you can get rebounds off of it. It has been shown in the past. Joking, Bill.
okay, they're going for it on 4th down. It appears. What? This is a big play here. 4th down. They're going for it.
There's a blitz.
Blitz.
They can't get rid of it.
Oh, big play. Big play.
Down. See, once again, I have to just say that Bruce Murray should have caught it off the first down marker.
The ball now turns over to the Colonese team in excellent field position. That they used their second blitz of the half.
Oh, but what a depressing thing is seeing the other team laughing about Billy getting hit in the face, which is not a funny thing. You can put someone's eye out.
That's true. Bill Wyskiel seems to have come back. The eye does look red. We've noted up here in the booth. But what a big turnaround here. Now the Giants, the Colonese team, up by a touchdown, and now have the ball in enemy territory.
This could be just devastating for the
Hawley team.
The Hawley team, yes, the Hawley team, the anti-Giants.
The anti-Giants.
Yeah.
Why is it called the Hawley team as opposed to the Murray team,
The Murray.
Shelton team, or the Wyskiel?
Excuse me,
Because
but
it's the first thing that came to mind.
let's call them the Huskies.
The guys on the left-hand side.
We'll call them the Huskies for the sake of Bruce Murray and Bill Wyskiel, both the UConn grads. So we have the Giants opposing the Huskies. We've designated each team.
So not to upset anyone.
Right.
Murray cleaning off his spikes.
We have an important set of downs here. The Huskies are going to want to hold to maintain that one touchdown deficit.
He's going in motion, looking for the pitch. They pitch to Condon. He looks left.
Condon looks to run.
He comes out.
To the left. Oh, nailed by Cwanek.
Got that 5 yards on the first down, which is crucial, rather than an incomplete pass. It was very conservative, smart play by Condon to get that 5 yards, that initial 5 or 3, or how many it was.
Okay, we have a pickup by Condon that brings them closer to the goal line. Of course, we're looking for the score here. Giants are looking to score. What's a key combination here? Who's going to catch the ball? Who's going to be quarterback? And what are we looking for in the secondary from the Huskies here?
Geez, they've been mixing up the play so well. I can't tell you, the pitch, run, fake pass seems to have been working. I'd have to look for the pitch and pass.
Of course, Darak, #1 passer in all-time Dupor Bowl history. We look for him to pass the ball.
The 1-2-1. It's the pitch back, the blitz.
Darak with the ball. Oh, batted up in the air. Wyskiel tries 2 and 3 times. They can't come up with the ball.
The ball in the eye could have played a factor on that one, not being able to catch it. He might not have seen it with that left eye. That right eye, excuse me.
Beautiful defense by Bill Wyskiel. Darak was hemmed in over on the right sideline. Tried to get rid of the ball. Wyskiel batted it. Tried to come up with it 2 and 3 times. Just couldn't get the handle. That would have been a big interception. We now have a 3rd down situation. 3rd down and at least 6 to 7 yards.
Crucial. Look for the pitch.
Same formation again. Darak with the ball.
Rush. Wide open.
Colonese open. He catches the ball down to the 2-yard line. Beautiful play.
Well, this year, I believe it was early in the year at the New York Giants Cleveland Browns game it was the last preseason game. I ran into Mike and first thing he came out of his mouth was, "Hey, ready for the Dupor." So that's what a tradition this game has been every Saturday after Thanksgiving.
Of course, the wind, a big factor today. Darak put that ball up. It seemed that the wind held it up a little bit, but Colonese had the inside position on Hawley. Colonese with the big catch. Now the Giants are down to the 2-yard line.
He's frustrated in the end zone. This could be almost the end of the game if the defense for the Husky or the Giants holds up.
Bruce Murray is not used to losing in this contest. He's got the best record in overall Dupor Bowl play. I believe it's around the 10-2-1 mark, and you know he's not going to take this lightly.
Yeah, rumors were out last night that he did have a Scorpion Bowl after some heavy drinking, so this could be playing a factor.
Pitch, hike back to Darak. Pure passing situation. He can't run the ball. Tvardzik open. Oh, he fumbles the ball. Tvardzik had the ball momentarily. Fumbled it.
He seems to be all right.
All right, let's pan in on Tvardzik. He's down in the end zone.
Frustrated. That frustrating drop in the end zone. He can't make that one catch and it's killing him. Look at him, he's down. Is he alive? I got to check his pulse and he's moving. And it's a good sign.
And the crowd happy to see him up again.
Tvardzik is up. Wyskiel comes to his aid. Now we have a second down. Second down and goal to goal. The Huskies must want to stop them on this drive. They have to want to stop them. They don't want to be down by 2 touchdowns here. Gene, what do you think is going to come up here? Are we looking for a run, a pass, what?
I think we're going to see the passing play here. I think you sensed that in the huddle.
Okay. Wyskiel put on a nice rush that time. He wasn't going to give Tvardzik all day. You knew it was a pure passing situation, and he came in there strong. Here you see the possible pitch out. Pitch to Darak so he can run. Tvardzik was open. Darak runs the ball, takes off into the end zone. 28-14. That was a veteran play, a veteran call with the pitchback. You called it early, Dave. You knew that pitchback situation was important.
Yeah, but you got the run and the pass on that play, and it was developed 3 or 4 years ago, and Darak did oppose it at first, but now he's using it to his advantage and using it very well.
Tvardzik appeared open early in the down, but the right side of the field was wide open.
8 plays done.
He ran in and got the touchdown for the 28-14 lead. The Giants now look tough with that big lead. What do you think? Is the Murray team, the Huskies, going to want to come back and score quickly?
Well, they can break a touchdown here, and the defense can hold, so these games are never over. Never over. It's a kick.
Kick by Colonese, puts it up in the air. Headed towards Cwanek. Cwanek takes the ball to 2. He's got opening up the middle. Hits the 18-yard line before he's down. Let's keep in mind, Dave, that we do have to name a most valuable player today. Let's see, in past Dupor Bowls, last year, Bruce Murray was the MVP. The year before that was Harold Darak. In 1987, it was yourself. 86, Bruce Murray. 85, Harold Darak. So it looks like, again, we've got a duel between Murray and Darak. I'd say going from this point, you'd have to say the winner of the game, the MVP would go to either winner.
That's right. This game is close to being over.
Murray open. Oh! I would expect this to be a tough, close game because Murray is 12-3-1. These are the official statistics in Dupor Bowl play. That's 12-3-1, and Darak is 8-2-1, and they're on opposing teams today.
What's my record on that one, Dave? Okay, here's the play.
Snap. Handoff. Fake handoff. Oh!
Defensive play on Condon.
Batted up into the air.
Oh!
Cwanek appeared to have a brief opening.
Condon right there. Being the avid Northern State fan, and they've been impressive in their defensive secondary play.
We come back to live action. I believe we have a 3rd down and 10 situation. Of course, this is a big set of plays for the Huskies because they're down 28-14, and they need this first down. They need to get a first down and score to be in this ball game.
What they have to say is the wind down there seems to be 40-50 miles an hour. Very deceiving.
Cloud coverage today, heavy wind, potentially not the best conditions for the Dupor Bowl. Hawley in at quarterback. Cwanek leaves early.
Leave the procedure. Leave the procedure. The boys are wondering what height we used to on that play.
Offside Cwanek. Murray not happy with the call there, but
We have to watch the ball.
they'll give him the benefit of the doubt, move it back a couple of yards. Hawley's looking for the ball. Let's see, he puts the ball up. Cwanek is open. Oh! The ball is just overthrown. Colonese playing center field moved over. Had an opportunity for the interception, but it was off of his hands. Good defense, and it was a nice play call there. Cwanek was open, it appeared. That was the 12th play of the second half. 3 plays left in the 3rd quarter. Now a 4th down situation. We'd be looking for a punt from the Murray team. They are going to punt. Of course, there is no punt block in the Dupor Bowl. Darak way back for the Giants.
Soccer player for some high school. Fine. Maybe he's a captain. Oh, and he shows it on that clip. Oh,
Darak with the ball at the 19. Condon waves him to the left. Murray with the coverage at the 21-yard line. 22.
It's rare to see that coming at the stop, but a very, very nice stop by Murray.
Tvardzik hikes the ball back to Darak. Handoff pitch to Condon. Condon sees an opening on the left, moves down the field. Gain of 7 yards up to the 28-yard line. That was the 14th play of this second half. There is one play left in the third quarter. Gaynor out on the field. He wants to play. We're not sure whether the Huskies will allow him to play or not. Gaynor rejected out in the field. Apparently the Huskies want to finish this one up the way it is. We have a second down situation out there. Second down and about 4 yards to go. Tvardzik in at center. Colonese at quarterback with Darak behind him as pitchman. Darak gets the ball. Blitz. They nailed Tvardzik for a big loss on that one. Back at least 6 yards.
I think that Tom Jackson seemed to, directions were, just didn't seem the communication broke down and he went the wrong way on Route 8. No. That's where the problem happened.
Jackson not here because of poor directions. That was the end of the third quarter, by the way, folks. We now have the fourth quarter in process. Yes, they moved positions. Now have 15 plays left before the end of the half. Before the end of the game, excuse me. Of course, each team has 3 timeouts remaining. The ball rests at the 21-yard line. We have about 10 yards to go for a first down with that big loss in the last play. It's third down. Colonese hikes the ball to Tvardzik. Condon out. He's wide open. Big first down by Condon.
All right. And fine camera work by Gene. We have to thank Gene for a real hard work today.
That was a nice pass by Tvardzik to Condon, who was wide open. I don't know who had the coverage on that one. Murray notably upset on the sideline, yelling up to the booth that someone should handle the chains and kicking his spikes.
They're ready to get going.
They're not wasting any time. They want this game. The Giants want this game over with. They have the big 28-14 lead, and with the ball.
Looking for a deep fly pattern to Condon, who seems to be open.
Darak wide open. Tvardzik puts it in his hands. What a play combination. Now, over the years, Tvardzik and Darak have been bitter rivals, but in today's game, we have them operating on the same field. We have a first down and 10 situation after that beautiful pass by Tvardzik. Hike back to Tvardzik. Colonies open. Touchdown, Colonies.
It was bobbled there, but he did pull it in just in time. A fine catch by Colonese. Looking excited this year. Last year I don't believe he played, but this year he's looking as excited as I've ever seen him.
Last year, Mike was announcing the Dupor Bowl. Over the last couple of years, he has announced the Dupor Bowl. But he now, the commissioner of the Dupor Bowl, now joins the ranks of those who have scored touchdowns in the 3 decades of the Super Bowl, the 70s, the 80s, and the 90s.
Harold Darak walking down the field looking fit and trim. It seems that warming up. Third play. Harold, how's your strap doing? Oh, he's a Harold going to think he's assured of a win, he thinks. But this is a long game still.
There you have it. Darak wants to know how many plays are remaining. We've used 3 plays in the third quarter, a big 35-14 lead for the Giants. Nice catch by Colonies on that one. Tvardzik at quarterback again throws another touchdown today. Colonies to kickoff. No, excuse me, Tvardzik to kickoff. Back to Murray in the end zone. He's looking for a quick touchdown here. He's got room.
He's coming back. Condon with his feet. Hit the foot race.
Murray.
Hit the foot race. Murray pulling away. 5, 4.
Touchdown, Murray.
That's the second year in a row Murray's returned one for a touchdown.
Apparently, Darak missed the touch at the 9-yard line. Murray was looking for that quick score.
Darak with his premature "I'm going to Disneyland" comment could have just overconfidence his team and Murray pulling away. Good word to Jay. He might have pulled the hamstring. No, he just is completely, utterly exhausted. He's now saying to himself, should I have had that scorpion bowl last night?
That's now Murray's 3rd touchdown today. He's the entire offense. It appears that today he's been the entire offense for the Huskies. What do you think, Dave?
I think it looks very impressive in the turnover for a touchdown here.
We now have a 35-21 ball game. The Huskies back in it now. They're down by 2 scores. That, of course, was not a play. 12 plays remaining. Of course, the Huskies also have 3 timeouts, so there's a potentiality of 15 total plays. That was a big play by Murray. We thought there was a potential that Darak got him at the 9, but apparently not. Murray now to kick off. Squib kick. Tvardzik handles it cleanly up to the 10, 15, 20, out of bounds at the 21.
Oh, and he almost, that could have been devastating for the Giants. He ran into that fence. But luckily, he's all right.
And Tvardzik knocks down the beer, but it appears to be safe. So there's nothing to worry about, folks. Of course, there is a nice sun. The field is lit with the sun here. We in the stands are not getting the benefit of the sun. What do you think the temperature is here in the stands?
Oh, it's got to be below zero. Way below zero. Actually, no, it's probably about 40, 45 degrees. Very comfortable day, but with the wind chill, it could be right around 30.
Darak's team with the ball. Of course, they're going to want some ball control here. They want to run the plays. Do you think we're going to look for some running downs here so that there won't be a possibility of an interception?
Well, I think they'll probably go short passes and runs, but in this game, hey, Tommy gets wide open. It's tough for the quarterback to hold back, and he may just let it go. And that could be devastating.
We're back to a 2-touchdown game here. Tvardzik with the ball. Darak open. Oh, Murray with the interception. Beautiful interception by Murray.
Oh, man.
Murray, a one-man gang for the Huskies, comes up with the interception after running a touchdown back 100 yards. Unbelievable.
Once again, I said that it seems that once Jocelyn got here, that Murray's just action picked up noticeably. It seems that this should be it. If they score a big touchdown here, they'll be right back in this game.
We knew that Murray wouldn't take this lying down, folks. He's got one of the best records, if not the best, in Super Bowl history at 12-3-1.
That tie was a tough one. That's going to take the ball.
His team now has the ball. They're losing by 2 touchdowns. Murray coming up with a big interception off of Darak's chest. Darak's not known to bobble balls, but he bobbled that one, and Murray came up with the interception.
Murray exhausted because he's blocking on this play. No, they talked about it is a different play.
He was testing his hike on that one. Hawley in a quarterback.
Nice blocking.
Oh, he's open. Cwanek, what a move on that one. He beat Condon to the sideline and had an open field, and then got up to the 22-yard line.
Got 2 people holding there.
Now we had Murray in blocking on that play, obviously exhausted by his the last 2 plays.
Yep, he's an excellent blocker. In past years, when I did rush, it's tough to get by Murray. Because he in the past few years, he did have some weight behind it, particularly he did shed the 35 pounds. So his blocking may not be up to par.
Now, did he shed those 30? The impending marriage?
Actually, I think he did it for his self-esteem. And the key is it helped in the past few plays.
Murray with all 3 touchdowns today for the Huskies. In at center now to rest. Fair split. Oh! Hawley to the sideline. Hawley to the sideline for Cwanek. It appeared that Condon did have the coverage. They'll bring up a big second down.
Fine blitz there by Darak.
9 plays remaining. 9 plays remaining in this Super Bowl. So Hawley in a quarterback. Ball at the 21-yard line. Cwanek appears open briefly. Wyskiel out in a pattern. Cwanek up again. Cwanek goes down with the ball.
Holy cow!
Beautiful reception. Cwanek at the 20-yard line.
What happened? He had that 21-point lead. All the time in the world. The front line is the key to this game.
Numerous questions coming from obviously inexperienced spectators here. Hawley at quarterback.
All the time in the world.
Wyskiel. Cwanek open again. Oh! Just off his fingertips.
Fine defensive play. A fine defensive play.
What was the key on that play? Did you see Condon coming up big there?
Well, I think the quarterback really didn't see Condon coming inside. They had him double covered on the outside and the inside. Yeah, like any good safety, he was watching the eyes of the quarterback.
Hawley quarterback. Snap to Hawley.
Look at it. Nice blocking.
Murray out in the pattern now. Oh! Wyskiel. Off his hands. Condon again with the big defense.
He's throwing it. That's on Wyskiel kick after that off base. But he doesn't seem to be bothering him because he's got a smile on his face as usual. He's got heart. Yeah, he's got heart.
Third down. Third down now and 10 yards to go. This is a big play, Dave, for the Huskies here. Down by 2 touchdowns. They're going to want to come up with a first down here. They've got only 2 downs to do it. What do you think?
I think that a possibly down and out.
Maybe a crossing pattern to cross up the defense, you know, because that crossing pattern does confuse defenses in past years. And one person slips and falls because there are slippery spots on this turf. And it could be a 7-point game.
Hey, Hawley's come up big at quarterback today. We look for Murray. Murray, of course, has scored all 3 touchdowns for the Huskies. Let's watch him. He's on the left sideline. Colonies with the center field. Cut to the right. Murray, what a play! Murray with tight coverage, and he comes up with the ball. Unbelievable.
Oh, fine set, showtime. It's showtime for Murray. It seems that the Herald, you know, it's a little premature with that going to Disneyland. So this game is getting close to being over, and 1 or 2 first downs on the Giants' part to put this game away.
Tight coverage on that play. Darak had the coverage. Colonies in center field. Hawley put up the ball on the right side, yet Murray came down with it. Unbelievable.
Fantastic leaping ability. If you see that Murray's just grimacing from his speed and his want to win. And the crowd, we got the wave going.
Murray, a one-man gang out there today. Unbelievable. Cwanek puts the ball out of bounds. Who's been kicking that ball out there for the Huskies today? Murray, I believe, has been kicking, but he's just been a one-man gang out there. Can't do everything for the Huskies. Has allowed Cwanek to kick, but Cwanek put that one out of bounds.
The Giants are winning, and they're kicking the Giants. Cwanek again with
Cwanek with the kickoff. Squib kick. Tough kick. Good kick. Condon again comes up with clean coverage.
looking for the blocking.
Up the middle. Cwanek nails him at the 21. That, of course, does not count as a play. We still have 5 plays remaining here in Dupor Bowl 12. A great Dupor Bowl. It's been one of the most highly contested Dupor Bowls of all time. What a comeback by these Huskies. Am I exaggerating? That wasn't a play. Am I exaggerating here, or has Bruce Murray been a one-man gang?
He has been a one-man gang, I do have to admit. Now, I have to give credit to Cwanek for that fine blocking up front, so to give the quarterback enough time where he can get the ball away to Murray, who just breaks out and with his fine leaping ability grabs it.
A blitz by Wyskiel. Darak takes off with the ball. Darak, a veteran of Dupor Bowls, knows that upon a blitz he can take off with the ball, gets to the 25-yard line of their opponent. There are words on the sideline. That was the first down. That'll be a timeout. There's still 5 plays remaining in this year's Dupor Bowl. Murray, of course, and Hawley, veterans of the Huskies. Wyskiel out there. Wyskiel unexpectedly has missed the last 2 Dupor Bowls. Has shown up for this one, has done an exceptional job in the pass rushing and blocking category. It hasn't gotten on the scoreboard. 5 plays left here. Darak at quarterback. Hike back to Darak. Condon open.
They're putting the station in the house.
Second timeout by the Huskies. There are still 5 plays remaining, although the Huskies only have 1 timeout remaining.
The second half of the Dupor Bowl. Let's ride. It's here. It's live.
That passing combination of Darak to Condon appears very difficult. Oh, we have an offsides on that play. We have an offsides. This play won't count, folks. This play will not count. Darak still with the ball. Colonies go. Offside. 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 We have an offsides call there, folks. That play will come back. A notable exception this year, Carroll, as camera person, is absent. Gene Colonies / DaRin in a camera person. Here you have it, folks. We're coming down to the end of Dupor Bowl 12, the first game. Tough contest. Darak at quarterback, rushed by Hawley. Hawley has a beat on him. Colonies with the blocking. Condon open, misses the ball. Second down. Timeout. 5 plays left. The Huskies are out of timeout. No, 5 plays. No comments from the rookies in the crowd. Yeah, that's it. There was a Condon missed the ball. Pass to Darak. Pass from Darak. The Darak-Condon combination has been big today. Colonies did catch that touchdown, but it was brought back due to an obvious offsides. We now have a 2nd down and 10 situation, 5 plays remaining. What do you look for, Dave?
I have to look for that. The play that it's their heart and soul. The pitch play, run, possible pass. It just confuses the defense. 5. to the point where they don't know what to do. They either come in or go out. If they come in, they pass it. If they go out, they run it. It's just
No timeouts left.
well, this is the time of day where you can see the shadows coming over Lafayette Field, which could be deceptive to the Cowboys Stadium. Yes. Well, the kick back.
Second down situation. Pitch back to Darak. He can run here. Hawley with the rush. Oh, he's going to run. Murray cut off. Wyskiel can't get him. Murray gets him at the 5-yard line.
Oh, he turned his wrist. They're having some words out there.
Now a third down situation. 4 plays left. What do you look for, Dave?
I can look for that same pitch.
It's like a pure pass. A pure pass. Tvardzik with another big reception today. That'll ice the game. Tvardzik has come up big today after receiving some criticism in prior games on drop balls. Tvardzik has come up big on 2 touchdowns.
Yes, Tvardzik, even though he dropped one, he's making up. He's looking fit. He's just happy, to have a new child in the family, and it seems to have really helped his game this year.
Not having the wife / potential wife here has seemed to help Tvardzik.
One or the other.
Excuse me, fiance.
Good, that's how it By the way, following this game is the Notre Dame USC game, a perennial battle between both teams.
That was a big score to put the Giants up 42 to 28. Kickoff. It looks like a split kick. It has gone 10 yards. We don't know what the.
He picked it up.
We're not quite sure what the onside kick rules are here in the Dupor Bowl, but that did not count as a play. Colonese being a member of the game today is notably absent from the announcing booth. But we do have a 2-touchdown lead here by the Giants, the Huskies. It appears the time is very short. Murray, not going to take no for an answer, is that quarterback.
Notice the rush, unbelievable rush if you look at that.
Appears to be a prevent defense being employed by the Giants. No rush, 2 plays left, no timeouts remaining for the Huskies.
But a fine performance by Murray. He gets a burst between right when Johnson showed up. He just was all over that field.
Oh, she seems like a politician with no comment.
That's true. Jocelyn has no comment. We thought we could get her on tape. Hawley back at quarterback pitches it to Murray. Murray's going to want to run if the opportunity presents itself here.
Uh-oh. Now watch the moves here. Whoa! He almost had him faked. It seems he does look like Joe Morris from a distance, though, doesn't he?
1 play left in the first game of the Dupor Bowl 12. It was a hotly contested Dupor Bowl, although the Giants, the veteran status of the Giants, appeared to be too much for the Huskies today. What was the key to this game? Was it the veteran status of the Giants? That Condon and Darak combination?
Yep, I think it could have been the new offense. And here it goes. It's Phelan in the end zone. Oh, and Condon catches it. Sorry, I thought it was the Miami game there for a second.
That's it for Dupor Bowl 12, folks. It was a highly contested game, a beautiful game, one of the best Dupor Bowls of all time. We've seen Bruce Murray score the first touchdown, the first player in 3 decades to score. He scored in the 70s, the 80s, and now the 90s. He was a one-man gang in today's game, yet he lost to a veteran squad led by Harold Darak, Colonese. Condon was a big factor, and it was just a great game. Tvardzik scored 2 touchdowns in the end zone. Gene, what do you have to say about the game?
Well, to be quite honest, I don't feel that I saw very much of it. It was very difficult seeing, but I'm looking forward to being able to see the second game.
Okay, we're looking forward. Harold Darak over here. Let's get a quick comment from Harold Darak, the usual interviewee. Harold, that was a tough game. These guys wouldn't quit. Murray was a one-man gang out there. Yeah, you guys fought him. What was the key to this game today, as you saw?
Well, the key to the game is the third quarter. We had the wind against our faces, and we ended up taking a lead going into the fourth quarter. And that's really all we wanted to do. They surprised us by coming up with 2 touchdowns, really threw our game plan off. But we just stuck to the basics, the passing game and running when we had to into the wind. And our defense paid off, had a couple good interceptions and a couple batted down passes. So it was a team effort, an overall team. Everyone scored at least once.
Okay.
And we think it was just an overall great great team effort for the Giants.
Okay, let's get a quick comment from Lisa over here. Lisa, what do you have to say about the game? You've been sitting here with us the entire first game. What do you think?
I think the Giants played a real good game today.
Okay. She defended Harold in the first half. Commissioner of the league, Mike Colonese, who's a veteran squad, came up victorious. Mike, you scored a touchdown to become one of the players who have scored in all 3 decades. That was a beautiful game today, a hotly contested game. What do you think?
It was a great game. It was great to be back out there for the first full game I've played in quite a while since Scores had. In fact, I would have the second one, but there was a penalty, I guess, called it back. It was a great day. I think the wind was kind of a factor in the game, and it was just a hotly fought, well-played game on both sides.
Okay, there you have it. Everyone played well today. One team had to win, and it was the Giants, and we're looking forward to a game 2 out here today. What do you think, Mike?
I think a game 2 is definitely going to happen, and we go with a full second game, which I think we might. That'll be the first time since 1987 that we've had 2 full games played at the same time.